Welcome back to the Easy Clear Pool channel. My name is John, and as it is now May 1st, 2023, this is the 2023 pool season edition. And today I'm going to go ahead and kick it off by testing my two things I like to do every day when you use the BBB method. And that is, you want to check your chlorine and your pH balance. Those two things are primarily what you want to do once a day using this method. The pH, you can go maybe just a few times a week, but you got everything out, check it every day, make sure you stay on top of it. It's important to do so. So the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and check the chlorine levels. And for that, we're going to go ahead and use the vial here, and we're just going to add some water to it. And we're going to fill it up to the 10 milliliter mark. About right there. Okay, can you hand me the DPT powder? Okay, so we put this to the 10 milliliter mark. You can use the 25. I just prefer to use the 10. That's going to get you to 0.5. You'll be able to use less drops. And then I have some DPD powder. Now for this, it is the R0870, and it has this nice little scoop, and you do 2 of these each time that you test your chlorine levels, and that's what I'm going to do here. So 10 milliliters of water, 2 scoops of powder. I'll place this right here so you can see, as I go ahead and place these scoops in, how this is going to turn pink. That indicates you have chlorine. There's 1. I already got pink, and I'm going to do a second scoop. 2. Now if it don't turn pink, you either have no chlorine or just add a little more DPD powder. Swirl it up a little bit. Put that up. And grab me the R08, the 71 reagent. So you can see how it's kind of nice and pink there. And now we're just going to go ahead and check the chlorine levels. And for that, we're going to use this one, which is the R0871 Taylor. Now what we're going to do for this is we're just going to go ahead and add 1 drop and count. We're going to add more than 1 drop until this turns clear. Once it turns clear, we're just going to divide this number by 2, and that's going to give us our chlorine level. So let's go ahead and do that now. And to do that, we're just going to go ahead and keep count, will you? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we're going to swirl. Now, because I know the chlorine is going to be fairly high, that's why I went ahead and put 5 in right away. If your chlorine levels is going to be low, you'll want to only do maybe a couple. Then we're going to do a couple more. 6, 7, 8. Swirl it. Now it's starting to get a little lighter. You can see it's starting to get a little lighter. That means we're getting closer. Where were we? 8. Okay, so now we're going to do 9. And now it's almost there, but not quite. Let me focus this in, if I can, a little bit. You can see it's almost there, but it's still not quite. Let me go ahead and throw 1 more drop in here. I'm going to throw it in the top 10. Look at that. Now it is nice and clear. So what that tells us is it took 10 drops to turn the pink to clear. I'm going to put that on. And then we'll just rinse this off. Let this plane go by. So what we're going to do now is simply divide that by 2. 10 drops, it went it took 10 drops to get it clear. Divide that by 2, that's 5. So the chlorine level is currently 5. Now, there's a few other things you need to know in order to determine what you want to do from here. And for that, I use the Pool Math app, which is what I'm going to use here. Let me go ahead and show you a little closer up. So with the Pool Math app, we're going to go into free chlorine. Now, what you want to do is you also need to know what your CYA levels is. And I have a video on that, an old video. I need to do a new one, but I have a real old video that shows you how to do that if you have the proper Taylor kit. And then it's going to show you your recommended levels, which it shows is 4 to 8 chlorine. Now, I like to just try to keep mine right around 6. And so what I'm going to do is I've got my CYA set to 50. That's about where my pool CYA is. And then I'm going to go ahead and change my current chlorine. We just tested it as 5.0. Okay, now I'm using 10% actually chlorine liquid that I have from Walmart. You can use bleach as well. It's pretty much the same thing. And you'd want to select your content. Bleach. And then you could set 6, 10, whatever you have here. I'm using it at 10. And then it's going to tell me I need to add 17 ounces of chlorine to bring it back up to 6. So it tells me exactly what I need to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm using. I got this because this is only about $5.50 for a jug of this. And I'm going to go ahead and put 17 ounces. Like that. And then they're just going to put it right in the pool. And once you've added your chlorine, you're done for the day. Just do it again next day. When you may wonder what is the best time. A lot of people say evenings so that the sun is not out, and it'll help to allow your pool to keep that chlorine longer and stronger longer. But really pick a best time for you. If evenings is not the best time, pick mornings. Because if you pick a time that's inconvenient, you don't do it at all, it's not good at all. So pick a time convenient for you and try to stick to it. That's the main thing. But let's also check the pH. So for the pH test, all we're going to do is use this again. But this time we're going to fill it all the way up to the 44 milliliter mark. First, be sure and rinse this real good. And can you give me the R004 reagent? Yep, that's the one. For this one, we're going to use the Taylor R004 reagent, and we're just going to do 5 drops of this, and that will turn the color pink or yellow, and we're going to check and see what the pH is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that 5? I think that was 5. All right, now we're just going to go ahead and shake this up. And then you're just going to be able to go ahead and match the color. What do you think? 7.4, I would say. Yeah. Let me see if you can see this. Let me try to focus it a little bit. I don't know how well that'll go, but it is showing right around 7.4. And that's pretty much it. Test your chlorine levels and test your pH on a daily basis. When you're using this method, your pool is going to stay crystal clear. You can see, I'll show you a little bit. I've been actually, the bottom needs vacuumed, but I've been doing this now for several weeks. So that's it. Just check your chlorine levels and your pH daily, and with the BBB method, your pool is going to stay clear year round. It's going to stay clear all summer. Just don't forget to check it. Add the appropriate amount of liquid chlorine or bleach, and you're good. If you need to know how to check your CYA levels, then you'll want to check out this video right here. How about boom? And then you'll want to go ahead and watch that. That's going to show you with the kit that I have here how to check your CYA levels. And I do have this kit. And it'll help you do that. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe for more videos of this, and comment down below. What should we do?